Well, here I am again, Alex Colvin, just sharing some of my artwork and, having like problems with like the way the lighting is here. But anyway, this is Raphaella Emerging, and this was a fun one to paint. This one came kind of quickly, and this was an early painting. I had been doing a lot of pastel drawings, and then an artist down in Oakhurst, down by Yosemite, told me, you got to start painting with acrylics because you like color. But not having worked with that medium, it was a little difficult for me because I didn't have the control that I had using colored pencils and pastel. So I've been working on it, and this one was kind of fun just because the name of it is Raphaella Emerging, and this is the period of time when stuff was coming out about Mortimus and Raphaella, which was kind of an archetypal thing happening in my head, communicating with somebody down in Texas named Darla, and opened up this world, and then these two characters, because she said it seemed like the things that I was writing were coming out of a past century, but then it was like I was laying down and and this guy like Mortimus was writing a letter to Raphaella, and that's where this Mortimus, the mystical warrior monk, emerged, and Raphaella, the Brazilian supermodel, which I sort of thought was like cool anyway. But then these stories, like Mortimus was in the mental hospital when he wrote his first letter, and then all this stuff started coming out about Mortimus and Raphaella, and then I was starting doing the painting at that time. So then the painting started to kind of create images, various different images of Mortimus and Raphaella, which are kind of like, very fluid mental archetypes of, the mystical warrior monk, kind of a combination of this underworld character with a strong ego who has a hard time adapting to this reality. And then Raphaella, who's like his counterpart, and it's like whenever they come together, it's like a chemistry that creates abnormal situations that other people can't adjust to, and plus they can only be together for so long, and then they have to separate and digest all of their experiences, which are always just on the borderline, on the edge, I guess is what the word is. Anyway, so this was one of those paintings from during that period of time that just sort of just putting paint on the canvas and everything, and then it's like, and then just as Raphaella is like emerging from the tree trunk, then she sort of emerged out of the paint. It's like, I don't know, it's like she is in the contemporary climate of beauty, I suppose, like people would think that she needs to go on a diet, but she's not normally blue. She's normally like very, like kind of copper tone, but like emerging out of the underground like this in this particular climate. Her skin then turned blue until she adjusts once again to being in the day world, in which case she'll return to her copper tone. This happens to me too, by the way, where I don't know what it is, the interaction between the arteries and the veins, but every now and then my skin turns blue, so I can relate to this. And so this is just one more little episode, and I don't know if we can get some of the, look a little bit more at the detail of Raphaella and her environment. So for now, we'll say goodbye to to Raphaella.